Hi guys, welcome to today's session. And today we are going to discuss about BRICS, which is a famous international grouping. India is also a party to this. And in this session, we'll first see an introduction about BRICS. Then we'll see the background of BRICS, and then we'll discuss about India and BRICS. And then we'll discuss about New Development Bank, which is an initiative by BRICS, and also the BRICS Contingent Reserve Arrangement, which is another initiative by the BRICS countries. So that's how I planned this lesson. Let's now start. BRICS is an informal grouping of Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. And BRICS does not exist in the form of organization, but it is an annual summit between the supreme leaders of 5 nations. And the chairmanship of forum is rotated annually among its members in accordance with the acronym BRICS, BRICS. And together, BRICS accounts for about 42% of world's population and about 23% of global GDP and 17% of world trade, making it a critical economic engine. And 5 nations accounts for 50% of world economic growth and 27% of world area and 13.24% of World Bank voting power. So that is the overall strength of BRICS countries, and it is pitted as a counterweight to G7, the combined of developed economies. And BRICS represent the world's top emerging economies and claims to serve as a bridge between the developed and the developing world. So that is in the introduction part, and now we will see the background of BRICS, how the BRICS is formed. So guys, in 2006, the 4 countries initiated a regular informal diplomatic coordination with annual meetings of foreign ministers at the margins of general debate of UN General Assembly. And this successful interaction led to the decision that the dialogue was to be carried out at the levels of head of states and government in annual summit. And the first BRICS summit took place in 2009 in the Russian Federation and focused on issues such as reforms of global financial architecture. South Africa was invited to join BRIC in December 2010, after which the group adopted acronym BRICS. So initially it was BRIC, BRIC, and then later in 2010 South Africa joined and it became BRICS, BRICS. And South Africa subsequently attended the third BRICS summit in Sanya, which is in China, held in March 2011. So that is the background about the formation of BRICS. And now we'll see the relationship of India and the BRICS. India finds itself as one of the emerging economies in the grouping and beyond, especially G20. And BRICS now brings together 5 economies accounting for 42% of world's population, 23% of global GDP, and an around 17% share of world trade. And BRICS has emerged the voice of developing countries or the global south, and these countries face an aggressive club of developed countries raising challenges on issues from WTO to climate change. And India believes BRICS has to protect the rights of the developing countries, and the fact that BRICS has put counterterrorism on top of the agenda has been a success for India. Humanity has come way from threats like world war, and but terrorism has emerged as biggest threat to development and peace. And in 10 years, 2.5 million lives were lost at the hands of terrorism, and society suffered deep damage. Also, according to various estimates, more than $1 trillion was lost to world's economy, and has reduced the economic growth of developing countries by 1.5%. So these all happens, and there is one reason behind this, that is terrorism. And India is actively engaged in destroying these social anti-social evils. And terrorism financing, drug trafficking, and organized crimes create deep indirect harms to business and businesses by creating an environment of skepticism. So India has succeeded in the fact that BRICS has put counterterrorism on top of their agenda, and also build on the workshops hosted on traditional medicine, and have a BRICS memorandum of understanding of traditional medicine. These are initiatives taken up under India's presidency of BRICS in 2016. What India needs is India has to maintain the balancing act between Russia, China on the one side and the US on the other, and also India has a growing role in global affairs in the last and is seen to be helping drive the global agenda. And also, the BRICS mechanism and processes should be outcome driven and efficient in order to address global economic challenges. So that is about India and the BRICS. Now we will see the two initiatives of BRICS. One is New Development Bank. So this is an initiative of BRIC countries. It is based in Shanghai, and it is a multilateral development bank operated by the BRIC states. And the bank's primary focus of lending will be infrastructure projects with authorized lending of up to $34 billion annually. And the bank will have starting capital of $15 billion with the capital increase to $100 billion over time. And Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa will initially contribute $10 billion each to bring the total of $50 billion. So that is a new development bank. And another initiative is BRICS CRA, that is Contingent Reserve Arrangement. So this is a framework for providing protection against global liquidity pressures. This includes currency issues where members' national currencies are being adversely affected by global financial pressures. And the CRA is generally seen as a competitor to International Monetary Fund (IMF), and along with the New Development Bank is viewed as an example of increasing South-South cooperation. So that is a brief about the Contingent Reserve Arrangement. So that's all about the BRICS, guys. This is a all-time favorite topic of UPSC. This can be asked in middle prelims, mains, and also in interviews. You can face questions about BRICS as India is an active partner of this grouping. So that is it. We'll see tomorrow with another topic. Thank you for watching this lesson.